LinkedIn has over 1 billion members. Every one of them created a profile that lists where they went to school, where they have worked, what skills they have, what roles they have held, and what they are looking for professionally. They update that profile when they change jobs, add certifications, and build connections with colleagues and peers. The platform is free to join and free to use at a basic level, and most members never pay for anything. Yet LinkedIn generates over $15 billion in revenue annually. And unlike TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, where almost all revenue comes from selling advertising, LinkedIn makes the majority of its money from something different. It sells access to its members, not to advertisers trying to reach a consumer audience, but to recruiters, hiring managers, and sales professionals who need to find and contact specific people within LinkedIn's network. This is the story of how LinkedIn turned the professional profiles of over 1 billion people into one of the most valuable commercial databases ever assembled, and how it monetizes that database through a revenue model that most of its members never fully understand. To understand how LinkedIn makes money, you need to understand what makes its data different from the data held by consumer social platforms. Facebook knows what you like, what you share, and what you watch. TikTok knows what content holds your attention. Instagram knows what visual content you engage with. LinkedIn knows something more commercially specific than any of these. It knows your professional identity, your current employer, your job title, your seniority level, your career trajectory, the industry you work in, the skills you have listed, the companies you have worked for, and the professional network you have built. This information is not inferred from behavior. It is volunteered directly by members who have a personal incentive to keep it accurate and current because their professional reputation depends on it. That self-maintained, voluntarily accurate professional database is the core asset LinkedIn monetizes. And it monetizes it primarily through 3 distinct revenue streams: talent solutions, marketing solutions, and premium subscriptions, each of which draws on the same underlying data in different ways for different types of customers. Talent Solutions is LinkedIn's largest revenue segment and the one that most clearly illustrates the platform's core financial logic. Recruiters and hiring managers at companies of every size need to find qualified candidates for open positions. Before LinkedIn, this process relied on job postings, recruitment agencies, employee referrals, and the personal networks of individual hiring managers. LinkedIn created a searchable database of over 1 billion professionals, each with a detailed profile describing their experience, skills, and career history, and then built a set of tools that allow recruiters to search, filter, and contact candidates who match specific criteria. The primary product in this segment is LinkedIn Recruiter, a subscription tool that gives talent acquisition professionals advanced search capabilities, the ability to send direct messages to any LinkedIn member regardless of connection status, and access to pipeline management and collaboration features for teams working on multiple hires simultaneously. LinkedIn Recruiter is expensive relative to the platform's free tier. Enterprise licenses for large companies with significant hiring volumes can cost tens of thousands of dollars annually. But for companies that hire continuously and at scale, the cost is justified by the value of the access it provides: direct reach to a searchable, filterable database of potential candidates that no other platform can replicate at the same depth of professional detail. LinkedIn also charges companies to post jobs directly on the platform, with pricing that varies based on the geographic market, the seniority of the role, and the level of promotion the job listing receives. Job postings appear in the feeds and job search results of members whose profiles match the role's requirements, and LinkedIn's algorithm surfaces relevant opportunities to members who are identified as likely to be open to new roles based on their activity patterns. This matching between job postings and relevant candidates generates value for both the employer and the member, and LinkedIn charges the employer for the placement. The marketing solutions segment operates more similarly to the advertising models of other social platforms, but with targeting parameters that are unique to LinkedIn's professional data. Advertisers, primarily businesses selling products and services to other businesses rather than to consumers, can target LinkedIn members based on job title, seniority, company size, industry, geographic location, and specific skills. This makes LinkedIn's advertising particularly valuable for business-to-business marketing, where reaching the right decision-maker within a target company is more important than reaching a large volume of consumers. A software company selling enterprise technology can target its ads specifically to chief technology officers and IT directors at companies above a certain revenue threshold in specific industries. A level of professional targeting that consumer platforms cannot offer. LinkedIn's advertising formats include sponsored content that appears in the main feed, message ads delivered directly to members' LinkedIn inboxes, text ads displayed in the sidebar, and dynamic ads that personalize creative based on the viewer's profile information. The direct message format, called InMail, is particularly distinctive because it delivers advertising as a personal message rather than a display placement, which produces higher engagement rates than standard feed advertising and justifies a premium price per impression. The premium subscription segment generates recurring revenue from individual members who pay for enhanced capabilities beyond the free tier. LinkedIn Premium comes in several tiers targeting different user needs. Career plans are marketed to job seekers and offer features like the ability to see who has viewed their profile, access to salary insights, and the ability to message recruiters directly without a connection. Business plans are marketed to professionals who want to expand their network and access additional insights about companies and people they are researching. Sales Navigator is a premium tier specifically designed for sales professionals, giving them advanced search and filtering tools to identify potential customers, track account activity, and manage their outreach pipeline. Each tier is priced differently and billed on a monthly or annual subscription basis. The revenue flow across these three segments works as follows. Large enterprise customers, major corporations with continuous hiring needs, or significant business-to-business marketing budgets, are managed through LinkedIn's direct sales team, which negotiates annual contracts for recruiter licenses, job posting packages, and advertising commitments. Smaller businesses and individual professionals access LinkedIn's products through self-serve purchasing flows, buying individual job postings, setting up advertising campaigns through LinkedIn's Campaign Manager, or subscribing to premium plans directly through the platform. The combination of enterprise contract revenue and self-serve subscription and advertising revenue produces a diversified income stream that is less dependent on any single customer or market segment than a pure advertising business would be. The reason this model works is the irreplaceable nature of the data asset at its center. LinkedIn's professional database is not something that can be replicated by a competitor starting from scratch today. It was built over 2 decades through the individual effort of over 1 billion members, each of whom updated their profile for personal, professional reasons, to find jobs, to build their network, to establish their professional reputation online. The network effects of a platform where the value of membership increases as more professionals join have made LinkedIn the default destination for professional identity online in most markets. A recruiter who does not use LinkedIn is not using the place where most professionals maintain their professional presence. A job seeker who is not on LinkedIn is absent from the primary place where recruiters look for candidates. What makes this model scalable is that the value of the database compounds as it grows. Each new member who joins LinkedIn and completes a profile adds to the searchable pool of candidates available to recruiters, improving the value of the recruiter product. Each new company that posts jobs adds to the inventory of opportunities available to job seekers, improving the value of membership. Each new connection made between members strengthens the network effects that make the platform more valuable to everyone on it. LinkedIn does not need to produce new content or develop new products to grow the value of its core asset. The members do that work themselves by maintaining and expanding their profiles and networks. What LinkedIn reveals about the digital economy is a model that is often overlooked in discussions about how social platforms make money, because it does not follow the advertising-first logic of most consumer platforms. LinkedIn's primary customers are not advertisers trying to reach a consumer audience. They are businesses and professionals who need access to other professionals. For hiring, for selling, for marketing to decision makers. The platform monetizes the professional relationships and identities of its members by making that data searchable and accessible to the people willing to pay the most to reach it. The profile is free to create. The database it contributes to is worth billions to the companies that need to search it.